Hello there, and welcome once again to another episode of Old Shoes. Well, today we're just going to have a look at some brown boots. They're not that old, they're about 2 years old, I would say. I got them 2 years ago. And once again, they're a pair of Trinity boots. As you can see, the brand Trinity there. And it's quite a pity because it seems to me that Trinity is losing a lot of their more interesting and stylish shoes, and it's becoming a bit more stereotyped, which is a real pity because I thought it was for shoes it was a kind of an affordable but quality brand of shoe. Now these, I suppose you could call them full grain leather because as you can see it's got this sort of grainy part of the leather still intact, and in fact they're very soft. I'm just going to give them soft to wear. I'm just going to give them a bit of a brush first of all, and then apply a bit of polish to them. They've got a full leather lining as well, so it's and of course the Goodyear voltage soles stitched there, and they've worn quite well. I've had them on quite a few times over the last few years, 2 years. Okay, and I mean last time I have given them a bit of nourishment and so on, so I think it's still fairly okay. They've had some shoe cream too. So now I'm just going to give them a bit of a polish with trusted old sapphire polish, or what was it called? Yeah, Pad Deluxe it's called. And I had this tin which was mid brown, but obviously this mid brown one it's too light for these shoes. And last time I got myself this big tin of dark brown. As you can see, it says, it says dark brown and marron foncé in French. Okay, so let's go with the marron foncé. And and I'm actually going to apply it with this little brush which my wife got for me at, it's actually a sapphire brush as well, from one of those shoe shops in Östermalm in Stockholm, and and it's pretty nifty one. This I quite like it. It's small enough, and it gives you quite a lot of control over how you apply the polish, and this polish is also quite soft and kind of creamy. You just apply it like that to the shoe. It's got a very nice smell as well. Of course, they use all natural ingredients. So it's got the beeswax and lanolin and I think a bit of natural turpentine as well for the polish to really penetrate into the leather. Okay, I always start with the right shoe first, I don't know why. And okay, now I'll do the left one. I don't use a lot of polish because otherwise it just forms a layer on top of the leather and then you struggle to get it off afterwards. But kind of just enough to get a bit of a sheen going, and also, yes, again, to nourish your leather. Not quite as good as the cream for nourishing the leather, but it's almost as good. And it's got a little bit of cornuba wax as well to give it a bit of a shine. Okay, I've put on the wax, or the polish, and I can now. This is quite a new system, the screw-on system that they've got. They always used to have the traditional one, but I find it works quite well, and it keeps the polish quite, quite tight, and the lid is quite tight, and it doesn't dry out. Okay, and now I can, again, I've got a small little horse's mane brush, and also dark brown for my dark brown shoes. And now we can go over it with a brush. Now, as you can see, it's developing a bit of a gloss there. And I'm probably going to wear these tomorrow. I find that they're quite warm as well. You don't really know. I like wearing boots in winter to cover your ankles, but you never really know whether a pair of boots is actually warm or not until you've actually worn them in fairly cold weather. Then you'll find out. And these, I find they're really warm. I sort of prefer suede boots in winter because suede is such a lovely material. It isolates you from the cold. But these they almost feel like suede boots, and they're very soft as well. Somehow the leather and the lining, it's very soft and pliable. So it feels almost like you're wearing a pair of suede boots, except they're not suede. It's just got the normal leather on the outside. And I wasn't actually sure that I wanted to buy them 2 years ago, but somehow, because they were on sale and so on, I persuaded myself to go over to get them, and I haven't regretted it for an instant. I mean, I'm really enjoying this pair of boots. They are quite beautiful and warm and soft and wearable. So, I make sure that I wear them fairly regularly. Yes, and the nice thing about once you've got a certain selection of shoes, you're not under any pressure to add to it at all. So you can really bide your time, wait for the right pair at the right price to fit your pocket, and preferably on a sale and so on. People often overlook very nice pairs of shoes or boots, and they land up on a sale and they're in your size, and then you can bounce on them and get them for a bargain. And that's exactly what I did with these. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and until next time, thanks for watching.